Hello, everyone, and welcome to this new episode of Ignition Time. New worker behavior is actually revealing how the early termination of the $300 a week unemployment benefits is indeed backfiring in 26 states. Welcome to our channel, everyone. My name is Dr. Chhoda. This right here is a little bit of information about me. You'll learn more about who I am, what my journey has been like, and why you should listen to me. I was able to overcome the cycle of poverty that you see on your screen right now, and I want to help you not only overcome the cycle of poverty, I want to help you live the American dream. Let's take a look at this headline on your screen from CNN. More people are looking for but not taking jobs after their unemployment benefits end early. Our channel, the Ignition Time channel, was the first channel on YouTube to reveal that Republican states across the country were ending the $300 a week. We also broke news about the lawsuits against the Republican governor of Indiana, Eric Holcomb, over the early termination of $300 a week unemployment benefits, and what a judge ruled in that lawsuit. A judge ruled that the $300 a week unemployment benefits should continue. But more importantly, let's take a look at human behavior. What exactly is going on? Folks, what is happening is that on the one hand, there are widespread worker shortages, but because of concerns related to childcare, because of concerns related to personal safety, people are looking for but not actually taking up jobs. So here's what's going on. Indiana is one of at least 26 states that are ending at least one of the pandemic unemployment benefit programs early because of worker shortages. Now, the governors argue that the more generous payments, specifically the $300 a week federal booster, is actually keeping workers on the sidelines. At least 20 states have already stopped the payments, and the rest will do so by the end of July. Now, the remaining states will continue providing the $300 a week till September, but states have to give 30 days advance notice before ending the benefits, which will last until early September in the remaining states. Now, what is happening is that it's too soon to tell what exactly is going to happen. What do I mean by that? It's not clear whether ending the benefits early is in fact pushing people to return to work. So what does that actually mean, and what indeed is going on? Well, folks, job search activity is a bit above the national trend in the 13 states that are terminating payments at the end of June or early July, but it is below the trend in a dozen states that actually ended benefits in mid-June, according to data that was actually published by Indeed. Meanwhile, in Missouri, the Department of Higher Education and Workforce Development is seeing an uptick in traffic at its job centers. Residents are indeed looking for job search assistance and training opportunities because the pandemic benefits actually ended on the 12th of June. Now, the discount retail chain Ollie's Bargain Outlet said that it is seeing more job applicants. And here's a quote from CEO John Swigert. He said, "In the states that are starting to end the federal unemployment benefits, we saw a higher number of applicants going into our stores and our distribution centers without a doubt. The folks that are still getting full unemployment benefits, I think they're going to be a little bit delayed until those run out." Now, here's what ZipRecruiter found. The number of job applications submitted the week ending June 19th was up between 7.6 and 15% in the states that were ending benefits in June compared to the prior week, but only up a little bit more than 1% in the states terminating payments in July. Also, people in states that are cutting off benefits in June say they want to return to work a bit sooner than those in states where the unemployment benefits are continuing. Now, this data can be a little unreliable, so we're going to keep an eye on these trends, and I'll be sure to keep you posted. Now, this is interesting. Even states who pushed for early termination of benefits say it's too soon to tell if this has made a difference. This is interesting. Officials at the Iowa and Missouri Chambers of Commerce and the National Federation of Independent Business chapters in several states in the South say that their members have not reported definitive trends. Here's a quote from Dan Meehan, who's the president of the Missouri Chamber of Commerce. "People have got to adjust back to a more normal way of doing things." Now, according to Anne Elizabeth Conkell, who's an economist at Indeed, federal unemployment benefits are not the only reason we are seeing these labor constraints. You really can't discount COVID's effect on the labor market. So some laid-off workers are actually looking, folks, to change industries. They're looking to find more favorable work schedules or earn higher wages. The one thing this pandemic has done is it has made many individuals, millions of individuals, reevaluate their work. It has made them reevaluate their priorities. A lot of us now want to work from home. We want the flexibility of being able to work from home. Some of us may not like being stuck in the same dead-end jobs, and we may want a different job, a better job, a job that's more commensurate with our skills. Some of us may want to re-engineer our skills, maybe take some new courses, maybe go learn something new, maybe take an online course. Some of us may want to actually change our careers, which is exactly what is going on. Again, people are looking to change industries, find more favorable, more acceptable work schedules, or earn higher wages. Here's an interesting quote from Jerry Ackers, who owns 29 Great Clips salons in Iowa and Nebraska. He actually contacted some former employees about returning to the job. And by the way, that job required some evening and weekend shifts. And they told him they want a different lifestyle and they are willing to live on less money to achieve it. Now, keep in mind, Ackers offers health and retirement benefits. He did raise his wages by $2 an hour. He did get a ton of applicants for his openings. He had 60 openings, but few people actually accepting the job offers. This is what Ackers said. This is very important. They are just not ready to go back to work. They are not interested. He said childcare is a major issue. He said, I think it's going to take a while for that to play out. This is something we may be living with for a year or maybe even 2 years. Folks, I have covered this elsewhere on our channel. Childcare is a factor. Personal safety is a factor. Reevaluating your job, reevaluating your life goals, the need for more flexibility, even if you make less money, is a new factor that has emerged post-pandemic. People are not willing to go back to the same dead-end jobs. People now are willing to change careers, maybe even shift gears and maybe take a lower paying job if they get more flexibility, and in other cases re-engineer their skills to get a higher paying job. And now that individuals have had the opportunity to re-evaluate their priorities, and individuals in travel, leisure, entertainment and hospitality have now had the opportunity to say, I now want a job that does more than just help me put food on the table. I want a job that helps me do more than just make rent. I want a job that helps me do more than just keep the lights on. I want more. I want a better life. I want more flexibility. And that is the new post-pandemic world that we live in. And this is the new worker behavior that could actually result in the early termination of the $300 a week actually backfiring, because looking at the early termination of the $300 a week and saying, hey, it's going to force people back to work, is looking at this in a very one-dimensional black and white way. The truth is gray. The truth hides in the shadows, and I give you the truth on my channel. All I ask from you in return is please click the like button, please subscribe, please enable notifications. That is your way of supporting all the effort that goes into this channel. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next episode of Ignition Time. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Before I forget, also follow me on Twitter. Right here is my Twitter feed. Our Twitter handle is ignition_time. That's our Twitter handle, ignition_time. Follow us on Twitter and you'll get breaking news and alerts on Twitter. Thank you so much. I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next episode of Ignition Time. Take care. Bye.